Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to KenMan56 Reviews. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Tenet by Christopher Nolan. Tenet is Christopher Nolan's 11th film and stars John David Washington, Robert Pattinson, Elizabeth Debicki, Kenneth Branagh, and a lot of other people. It takes place all over the world. Can't really describe the plot of this movie without spoiling anything, so all I'll say is things go forwards and things go backwards, and you should go see it in a theater if it's at all possible. So without further ado, let's hop into the review, and we'll start with the pros. First off, this movie is beautiful, as you'd expect from a Christopher Nolan movie. It's shot amazing. It looks amazing. Every shot is beautiful, and looked really good at IMAX, I'll say that. Another pro is the action sequences. They're usually spot on. It's really cool the way that it's done with the time, the inversion going either way. It leads to some cool action, and if that's all you want out of a movie, go see this. That's probably the best action you'll see all summer. It has all that Nolan charm, how ambitious it is. It's large in scale. It's go around the world. It is a massive story, and it's just helmed so well by Christopher Nolan. Could have been better, but for the most part, really well done. And another positive is the acting. Of course, I'm going to say that I love Robert Pattinson. I think he's great. John David Washington gives a really good performance. Elizabeth Debicki is the only one that has, emotional work to do. So I think she did a really good job. Kenneth Branagh was a little over the top, but it didn't bug me. So I thought all the acting was pretty damn well done. Let's get into the mixed aspects. I wouldn't consider them a pro or a con of the movie. They're just somewhere in between. The first one is the story. It's kind of weird. I feel like they think it's a lot more complicated than it is, but it's not. Like, I understood what they were doing, but it just kind of feels like the entire story is, wow, this is difficult to understand, but I didn't feel like it was. And I don't know if that's just a me thing or what, but it doesn't really detract from the movie, so I think it's fine. It's whatever. The story is fine. I wish there was a little more to it. It doesn't have that emotional depth that you'd hope from a Christopher Nolan movie. Another negative is the sound mixing. There were scenes where I couldn't really tell what people were saying, just because there was going on, with the score, which wasn't done by Hans Zimmer. He's working on Dune, so not Christopher Nolan's usual score, but I thought overall the score was actually pretty good. It just was overbearing at some points, and the dialogue was, it wasn't loud enough at some points. But maybe that was the theater I saw it in. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's just something I saw. Let's get into the negatives of this movie. I think the biggest negative for me was the pacing. Not to say that it was ever really boring, but scenes were cut so awkwardly. It was so fast paced, and then it would just slow way down, and then it would pick way back up, and then just slow down, and it was all over the place. Another thing, the movie's very emotionless. I didn't feel anything really. Christopher Nolan tried to add some depth to this, but nothing I don't feel like any of the characters have real motivation beyond Elizabeth Debicki's character. So if you're looking for an emotional ride, this is not it. The movie was hard to follow at points. Not that it was confusing what was going on, but they would just jump to places so fast. It was why are we here? Where are we? What's going on now? And it was just hard to follow that way. And I don't know, I think it could have been helmed better. I think if the movie would have been 3 hours long, I know, an hour or a half hour longer. It's already 2.5 hours. I think it would have benefited from that, just so they could flesh out each character a little more, add a little more to each scene, and it wouldn't feel so rushed. And the biggest thing I want to talk about is the dialogue. They were trying to explain the entire movie to you the entire time, even if you got it. So I felt like most of the dialogue in this movie was literally just an exposition dump, and I don't really like that in my movies unless I need to understand it more, which I think he thought we did, and At least I didn't. Overall, I think this is a really good movie. Like, don't get me wrong, I think this movie is still like fantastic. Like, it's really well done, but it's not one of Christopher Nolan's best. I'll probably put out a Christopher Nolan ranking video within the week, so stay tuned for that. I want to take this channel more seriously, so if you wouldn't mind hitting subscribe, that would like help me out so much. That'd be awesome, and just, you know, it would be awesome. So I think I'm gonna give this movie a B. It's, you know, it's really good. It's not his best, and I think my expectations were a little too high for this one. So if you don't have high expectations, you're probably gonna have a good time, or maybe not. You might be confused. I don't know. I'm so split on this movie. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.